Hello, my name is Fiona Nyamtoro, the National Female Youth Member of Parliament. The Youth Day is an international date where we get to celebrate the energies that make us young people. As we are all aware, youthful times is just a stage that we all have to transition at some point. But it is very important that during these particular times of our lives, we are able to leave footprints that can contribute to the development of our nation. Every generation has what it means to be young. And in our own times, we are choosing to be visionary leaders, those that can create a difference in the communities that we come from, those that can advocate for better livelihoods, and those that will stand for the cause of humanity. The Youth Day can be celebrated in very many ways. Every young person in every corner of the world, not just Uganda, is mandated to always celebrate their youthful times. And in so doing, any single activity that you would do on the 12th of August to create an impact as a young person is part of the celebration. We have young people in different parts of the country who come together and do communal work. We have young people who are offering services in all sectors in the economy. We have young people who are rendering themselves as peer educators to fellow young people. So there are a number of activities. They are limitless. I cannot sit down and give you a list of this is what we can do, this is not what we can do, but I can only encourage young people to get involved in as many communal building activities as possible. We have very many plans as the youth members of Parliament. This time around we have committed ourselves to working as one unit. We are 5 in number, and we want to challenge the notion that youth members of Parliament don't deliver. The greatest challenge we are dealing with now in the country is youth empowerment, which translates us to the issue of unemployment, underemployment, and all that surrounds survival of the young people in communities. Now, unemployment is a very, very deep-rooted problem that we are aware is also global, not just in Uganda. We also know that it might not be possible to entirely deal away with it, but we want to contribute to the positivity of this cause to a certain magnitude. And by so doing, we're going to focus so much on policies that create a better environment for a young person to survive. We're looking at economic growth not just being statistically read, but being felt on ground. We want to look at policies that will favor a young person to have income at the end of the day when the economists are reading the gross domestic product. The income of a young person can enable them to survive and cope with the standards of living. So that is our #1 agenda, the empowerment of young people. And then secondly, because I personally as an individual, I am very passionate about the girl child, I'll be at the forefront of advocating for better reproductive health services in the country. Because over time we've seen different researches, we've seen different stories that are run by investigative journalists, and they all lure us to the issue that one of the causes of the girl child not being able to complete a decent education has been menstrual related issues. So we want to push government first of all to fulfill the pledge of accessibility of menstrual pads across the country. We want to ensure that at least we get a commitment of having different production plants in as many localized areas as possible, so that that is not one of the issues that causes school dropout. We want to see that we contribute to a very good magnitude the reduction of teenage pregnancies, but we also want to enlighten the girl child more about their rights, build their confidence, and just encourage them to stay in school so that we have a better breed of mothers in the future. We have more empowered women that are contributing to the development of their economy, and I'm sure we shall have a better nation. My last attributes would be to the young people. I know being a young person, especially during these hard times of the pandemic, is very challenging. We have very many dreams that we are chasing. We have a lot of energy. We have too many diversities that we can choose from. My only encouragement would be that life is not necessarily a bed of roses. And as you go through all the challenges that you do, at the end of the day, what matters most is to focus. As you focus, you also love each other as a people. And then we dwell on hope. Hope is the reason as to why we live today. Hope is the reason we convince ourselves that there is a better tomorrow. So in whatever you do, whether it is the talent sector, whether it is professional, whether you're in school, whether you're in the informal sector, and you are a young person, be rest assured that the hope to live tomorrow can drive you to achieve all your dreams. And yes, you could make this world a better place by your own input. Thank you.